Ciao ragazzi, buongiorno. So here we are again to our fourth lezione asincronica. You are my cari studenti invisibili. You are my invisible students. And we are going to bring up l'ordine della lezione. Let me make sure that we are going to share the screen properly, because there's something I don't like to do, is repeat something all over again. Okay. And I believe that we have our agenda here. So, oggi è il 4 ottobre 2021. Ok? You repeat after me. Il 4 ottobre 2021. And this is our ordine della lezione, our flow of the lesson. As always, si comincia con il saluto, ci salutiamo, we greet each other. And I said, ciao ragazzi, because I'm familiar with you already. I could have said, buongiorno studenti, more formal. Especially today, I would say, buongiorno, è una bella giornata. This is a beautiful day. Il cielo è azzurro. Il cielo è azzurro e brilla il sole. There's a beautiful blue sky today. I'm recording this on Sunday. And there is a beautiful, beautiful shining sun. Okay. So again, I want to stress how important it is that you connect to Avanti, to the ebook, and that you register to connect for your assignments. And I hope that you have completed or nearly completed the first assignment. And again, I will repeat this mantra: listen, repeat, and practice. Just repeat everything I say, because that's the way you will learn how to speak Italian. And we are going to continue with our strutture di comunicazione. Today, we're going to continue with the articles. Remember last time we did l'articolo indeterminativo, the indefinite article. And today we're going to move to the definite article, l'articolo determinativo. So what is the difference between these two? The Italian term that describes them tells you what it is. L'articolo indeterminativo, it doesn't determine what the noun is in terms of, is it a house or the house? Now, the articolo determinativo, the definite article, is telling you that it's that house, it's not a house. La casa, il libro, and so on. And we'll go in detail as we move into the lesson. And then we're going to practice a little bit l'articolo determinativo con il genere e il numero. The gender and number. Gender, genere, whether it's maschile o femminile, and numero, whether it's singolare or plurale. And then we're going to move into a section of strutture intitolata Mi piace l'italiano. This is, we're going to learn how to use il verbo piacere, to like, okay? And then we're going to finish with the gesti italiani, how to speak Italian without saying words. Now, it's quite interesting that we're including this into this lesson, because we are trying to speak Italian with our mouth and speak it. And now we're gonna find out how Italians express themselves without speaking a word. Okay, so we're going to move on to our lesson. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share the screen again and bring our great Avanti book up to the screen. Let's see. I believe we have the book up because it is here in front of my eyes. And we are going to continue with our strutture. This is struttura 1.4. And the title is L'università è fantastica. That doesn't need any translation, does it? You understand it perfectly, right? But we observe here something new, an L and an apostrophe, which indicates us something. Indicates us it's not any university, it's the university. Let's see if I can move alla lavagna. Ecco. Ecco la lavagna. So when we were doing the indefinite articles, we had, say, università. Okay. So we learned that it's a noun, it's a femminile, it's a feminine noun. So we added the indefinite article una. Now we saw on that title, l'università è fantastica. Okay. So here we have our first definite article, la università. But just as we learned in the articolo indeterminativo, that when we have the articolo that ends in a vowel and the noun starts in a vowel, we use the apostrophe, l'università. So that's your first articolo determinativo, la. La because it's feminine, università is feminine, femminile, la articolo determinativo femminile, okay? So let's look at it. Maschile, singolare, il libro, l'esame, lo studente, lo zaino. So remember also when we did the indefinite article that nouns that start with S plus a consonant or nouns that start with Z use the articolo indeterminativo uno. Okay. And here for the determinativo, we're going to use lo. So you see a correspondence here between uno ends in O and lo ends in O. Okay. As for the singular masculine, the plural, there's only two. I libri, gli esami, gli studenti e gli zaini. For the feminine, la or el apostrofo. La informazione, l'informazione, la penna. Plural, for the femminile, there's only one. Le penne, le informazioni. Okay, remember to repeat everything after me. Okay, now let's bring the chart up. This is what you have to do on your own, on your book. But we have here a chart that I put together, okay? So remember that there are many rules in grammar, but there are always exceptions. But this is the regular rule for the articolo determinativo. The masculine singular definite article has three forms you use. L'apostrofo before nouns that begin with a vowel, as we just saw. Lo, as we just explained, before nouns that begin with S plus consonant or Z, and il before all other consonants. The feminine singular definite article has two forms. L'apostrofo before a vowel and la before all consonants. Let's stop there for a second. Let me bring the lavagna. Okay. So, move it. Okay, here. Let's use simple examples. Amico. Remember, un amico, a friend. And then l'amico, the friend, the specific friend. For example, l'amico mio, my friend, si chiama Joe. Now, una amica. Use l'apostrofo. L'amica mia si chiama. What's her name? Let's find the name. Okay. Sarah. Okay. Now, let's look at the plural forms. The masculine plural definite article has two forms. Gli, that you used before, are nouns that begin with a vowel, S plus consonant, or Z, and E before all other consonants. There is only one feminine plural definite article, and it's le, not lo. I was copying and pasting, but it's le, okay? Let's look at it on a lavagna. So let's continue with the examples amico and amica. What's the plural form of amico? Amici. So I would use gli amici miei, my friends, if it's all masculine. But for the feminine, I would use le amiche, le mie amiche, my friends, si chiamano Sarah e Julie. Okay, so we use le for the plural form, feminine, gli, in this case, for the plural form of amici. And let's see what else we have here before we move on. Singular, il libro, masculine, i libri. Let's find another example. Feminine, la chiesa, the church, le chiese. Do we see a pattern here, especially for the feminine? Le chiese. Chiese is the plural form of chiesa. Here we have la a, chiesa a, le e, chiese e. Here we have somehow also a distinguishable pattern. Il libro, i libri. Let's look for an example. Another one. Il cane, il cane, plural, I cani. We learned in our previous lesson how to do the plural form of our nouns, whether maschile or femminile, okay? So we continue. Let me bring the lavagna down and let's continue. Scopriamo la struttura. These sections of the book are terrific because they are very succinct and very clear, and I encourage you to listen to it at least 2 or 3 times, okay? And repeat, remember, repeat. Let's listen to it. Ascoltiamo insieme.
Definite articles. L apostrofo, la, il, lo, le, I, gli. Sara is walking through the piazza with her friend Paolo. They run into Elise.
Ciao Elise, ti presento il mio amico Paolo.
Ciao! Ciao! Un caffè?
Sì!
So in this short section, you already have, let me rewind. You have the use of nouns and the article indeterminate, l'articolo indeterminativo e l'articolo determinativo. Let's listen again.
They run into Elise.
Ciao Elise, ti presento il mio amico Paolo.
Ciao! Ciao!
So she said, il mio amico Paolo. Il mio amico Paolo. She didn't say un amico. Il mio amico Paolo.
Un caffè?
Sì!
Un caffè. Listen to the article. Un caffè. They didn't say il caffè, no, they say un caffè because they're gonna have a coffee together. So it's not the coffee, it's let's have a coffee. Un caffè.
Paolo is telling Elise a little bit about himself. She doesn't understand every word he says, but she is paying special attention to the nouns and their definite articles.
And so are you. You're paying special attention to the nouns and to the articles of every noun. Okay, let's go.
L'amico di Sara. L'università. Le scienze politiche. Gli studenti. I libri. Il computer. Lo zaino. La bici.
Elise loves puzzles. And as we have seen, learning a language is a lot like figuring out a puzzle. Today, Elise is working out the forms of the definite article. The definite article is the equivalent of English the. Definite articles have the same number, singular or plural, and same gender, masculine or feminine, of their noun. Here are the singular forms of the definite article. There are 2 feminine forms, la and l'apostrofo, and 3 masculine forms, il, l'apostrofo, and lo. Do you see a pattern for when to use each form of the definite article?
Okay, do you see a pattern here? So let's look at it for a second. La bici. We know that bici is short for bicicletta. And bicicletta is maschile o femminile? Femminile, quindi l'articolo determinativo, it's la bicicletta, and consequently la bici. Let's look at the other ones. La studentessa, this one is obvious. Studentessa, it's feminine. So it uses la studentessa, la studentessa a. L'università, la università, but we can't have the 2 vowels clashing against each other, so we use L apostrofo. Il computer, we went through that before. Computer is not an Italian word, quindi è maschile. So it uses the article il computer. L'amico, as I explained before, in a lavagna. And lo studente and lo zaino, that I explained already. Let's continue.
L'apostrofo is used before all singular nouns, feminine or masculine, beginning with a vowel. L'università, l'amico. La is used before all feminine singular nouns that begin with a consonant. La bici, la studentessa. Il is used before masculine singular nouns. Il computer, except those beginning.
Are you repeating? Remember to repeat.
Beginning with S plus a consonant or Z. In these cases, the definite article is lo studente, lo zaino. What about the plural definite articles? They are easy because there are only 3. Notice that there is one form of the feminine plural definite article,
Le amiche, le ragazze, le studentesse.
There are 2 plural masculine definite articles. I is used before all nouns, I ragazzi, except those that begin with a vowel or with S plus a consonant or Z. In that case, the article is gli.
Gli amici, gli studenti, gli zaini.
Here's a summary of all the forms of the definite article.
Take a screenshot of this chart here. Be very useful to always have at hand.
Ora tocca a te.
Ora tocca a te. Now it's your turn. Let's see what this is all about. I love these little grammar tutorials.
Now you're going to fill in the blank with the appropriate definite article.
Okay, let's see. Sorry. Let me rewind a little bit.
Ora tocca a te.
Now you're going to fill in the blank with the appropriate definite article.
Now you try, okay? You try. You look at the noun and you try to do the articolo determinativo, okay? So just pay attention. Look at it. Decide whether it's maschile or femminile. And if you took a screenshot of that little chart, have it at hand on your computer screen to help you. Okay, let's go.
Your challenge is to give your response before the answer appears on the screen.
What did you get?
If you said
Il panino,
benissimo.
Okay. This one ends in A, quindi è femminile, e l'articolo determinativo femminile corrispondente dovrebbe essere la bottiglia. Let's see.
you said la bottiglia d'acqua.
Perfetto.
Okay, now you do the rest on your own.
If you said
I cani.
Giusto!
if you said
L'aereo.
perfetto.
Bravi! Plural.
If you said le macchine. Esatto.
If you said
L'italiana.
wow.
If you said gli esami.
So, gli, remember, it's used for all nouns, plural, that start with a vowel or start with S e in più una consonante, o Z, ok?
Straordinario! You said
I gelati?
Fantastico!
Ok.
Allora, l'autobus o la bici?
lo scooter.
Elise ha capito tutto. E tu? Alla prossima!
So Elise understood everything. How about you? Okay, you can replay it anytime because you have it available in your book, in your ebook, or in this recording. Okay, I'm going to take a little pause to get some water and I'll be right back. So as we continue exploring the definite articles, pay attention to the nouns, because in the meantime, you're learning a lot of vocabulary that you are going to need later to put everything together with verbs and adverbs and adjectives and everything, so you can be very, very proficient in Italian, step by step. So I said that I was going to take a pause to get some water. Now, oh, come on. Okay. Water, acqua. L'acqua. Okay. So the article here is la acqua, but we know that rule so well now that we just put un apostrofo. Okay. Now this exercise here, what we're going to start doing, we're going to find if these nouns are singolare o plurale, maschile o femminile. Let's do it together, okay? You pay attention to what I say. And then what happened here? Okay, here we are. I don't want to have the register in the center, in the middle. I want it. What's happening to the register here? Anyway, we leave it there, it doesn't matter. So, le bevande, le. We said that was femminile, plurale. So, le bevande, it's plurale, femminile. Plurale, femminile. Let's do like that. Next one, il cane. We just did an example that was plural for cani. We did the plural I cani, right? So this must be singular. Il cane, it's singular. Il cane, we know it's maschile. Il cane, singular, maschile. L'ombrello, we know it's maschile, ends in O, quindi ha bisogno dell'articolo lo, but we put apostrofo, l'ombrello. I bar. Remember, bar is not an Italian word. We went through that last week. So I is plural, maschile, I bar. Plural, maschile. L'acqua, well, we just did it. Singolare o plurale? Singolare. Singolare, femminile. Gli animali, gli it's plural, animali, masculine. Animali, look, animali, singular, ends in e, but we know it's maschile, plurale, I, animali, and we know that all nouns maschile that begin with a vowel use the articolo I. Okay, gli animali. Let's see what's next. So in this example here, you have to write the plural, la forma plurale. It's giving it to you in singolare. Il professore. You repeat, il professore, l'antenna, lo scaffale, l'oroscopo, la regione, la penna. I guess it's putting this in blue, like highlighted, because when you look at it, hold on. I'll move this. Okay. All right, let's do the plural now. Il professore, masculine. Okay, so it would be I professori. Correct? L'antenna, it's femminile. So the plural form for femminile is le antenne. And we see here a pattern, right? I professori, le antenne, okay? Lo scaffale, pay close attention here because remember that nouns that start with S, esse, followed by a consonant, use the plural form gli scaffali, okay? Now you can continue doing the 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, e 6, and I will give you a few seconds to do that on your own while I drink a little bit of acqua. Un bicchiere d'acqua. Okay. So you can verify by yourselves if you did the right form of the plural. You can take a look at the chart that you hopefully took a little screen capture. So here we do the opposite. We're going to write the singular form, okay? So look, gli zaini starts with a Z, zeta, uses the plural form gli. So what is the singular form for the articolo? Maschile, I zaini. Le città, it's plural. But we went through this during our lab on Friday. Città doesn't change whether singolare or plurale. Le città, la città. Scusate. Le fotografie, femminile, le fotografie, le fotografie, a singolare, la fotografia, la a fotografia. Okay, see a pattern. Now you do numero 4, numero 5, and numero 6 on your own. And then when we meet on Wednesday, we're going to do these together. Well, you are going to do them, okay? And I'm going to help you. Okay, let's test parole frequenti, frequent words. Here is a list of 10 frequently used words in Italian and the Italian classroom. Give the definite articles, and if you don't know the meaning, ask your instructor using the expression cosa vuol dire. Okay, when we meet on Wednesday, we are going to do this together. Okay, cosa vuol dire? Because as I told you just now, you're not only learning about the articles and the grammatical rules, but you're learning vocabulary, okay? So we're gonna do that on Wednesday together. Now we are going to learn how to say what we like and what we don't like in Italian. So, you know, like and dislike is something that is so much part of our daily life. And I want you to start saying in Italian and practicing what you like and dislike. So let's bring the book up. I believe it's right here. And this is the last section of strutture 1.5. Mi piace l'italiano. I like Italian. Language, l'italiano. Pay attention all'articolo determinativo con il nome italiano maschile. Ok, mi piace l'italiano. The verb piacere, to like. So let's look at this fumetto, these little two cartoons here. She is here in Rome, in front of this most amazing wonder, il Colosseo. Maschile, il Colosseo. She likes it, and she said, mi piace il Colosseo. Okay? And look at this guy here trying scarpe. Scarpe e plural. Le scarpe femminili. But it's plural. He didn't say mi piace le scarpe. He's saying mi piacciono le scarpe. Now you repeat. Mi piace il Colosseo. Mi piacciono le scarpe. Okay? I'm going to give you an example here of something that I really adore. Mi piace la pasta. La pasta. Mi piace la pasta. Let me erase this. Mi piace la pasta. Mi piace il miele. Miele ends in e. Mi piace il miele. But I know that miele it's maschile, so I use l'articolo determinativo il miele and add mi piace. Mi piace il miele. E anche veramente mi piace il vino, che lo prendo sempre quando mangio la pasta. I always drink wine when I eat my pasta. Mi piace il vino, mi piace la pasta. Okay? Now, what about the plural form? Oh, I have some example here. Okay. Mela, it's apple. Plural is feminine, so plural ends in e. Mele. Now, mi piacciono le mele, ok? Mi piacciono le mele, ok? Now, that's all you need. Mi piace or mi piacciono, and then you can add your articolo determinativo and your noun, okay? And already you have a sentence. You're putting a sentence together already, okay? Let's explore this section together. If the person or thing that you like is singular, use mi piace. Mi piace Mi piace il riso. If the person or thing that you like is plural, you use mi piacciono, like the example I just gave. Mi piacciono le mele. Now, what is it if you don't like it? It's even simpler than you imagine, because all you have to do is place non before mi piace or mi piacciono. Let's read these two examples, okay? You repeat after me. Non mi piace il cioccolato. Oh, who doesn't like chocolate? I mean, I adore chocolate. Non mi piacciono gli esami. Nobody likes to do exams, but we have to do them to pass our grades, right? Non mi piacciono gli esami. Now, to ask someone you address with tu, if he, she likes something, use ti piace or ti piacciono. Tu, ti piace o ti piacciono. For the former, use le piace and le piacciono. Let's read this together. Ti piace la musica? Now, that doesn't need any translation. I know that you know exactly what that means. Ti piace la musica? Sì, mi piace molto. Molto, you know what it means. A lot. Ti piacciono I pasticcini? No, non mi piacciono I pasticcini. I mean, some people don't like pastries, but I do. A me piacciono I pasticcini e anche piace la musica. Mi piacciono I pasticcini e mi piace la musica, okay? So when we meet on Wednesday, we're going to rehearse, practice this dialogue here, you know, with you guys, so that we can start to speak Italian. Okay, let's look at this. This is not a grammar tutorial, but let's listen what Italians use, think about American cinema. And the question is, ti piace il cinema americano? Chi sono I tuoi attori americani preferiti? Which are your favorite American actors? Let's see what they say. Okay.
Ti piace il cinema americano? Chi sono I tuoi attori americani preferiti?
Sì, mi piace e ho anche vari attori che preferisco, come per esempio Brad Pitt, Nicole Kidman o Emma Stone.
Sì, I miei attori preferiti.
So she said, sì, mi piace. And then she mentioned these three American actors, Brad Pitt, Nicole Kidman, Emma Stone. Let's listen to her again.
Ti piace il cinema americano? Chi sono I tuoi attori americani preferiti?
Sì, mi piace e ho anche
She said, sì, mi piace.
e vari attori che preferisco, come per esempio Brad Pitt, Nicole Kidman o Emma Stone.
Sì, I miei attori preferiti sono Leonardo DiCaprio e Brad Pitt.
Sì.
Sì, i miei attori preferiti sono Leonardo DiCaprio e Brad Pitt. So when he was asked, ti piace il cinema americano? All he had to say was sì. Let's listen to the last one.
Sì, mi piace.
You see, she said sì, mi piace. The other guys just said sì. But for you, I want you to practice. I want you to put as many words as you can in a small sentence.
I miei attori preferiti sono Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks e Nicolas Cage.
And look, she's just look at the Colosseo here in Rome, huh? Okay, so that was fun. A me piace il cinema italiano. I love Italian cinema, and we are going to be exploring a little bit about Italian cinema here. Okay. Okay, piace o piacciono? We're going to decide whether we like something here from this bubble. If it's singular, we're going to use piace, or if it's plural, we're going to use piacciono. A me piacciono I tortellini. I know that I tortellini is plural because I know that I is the plural maschile form for this noun, tortello, tortellino. So I use mi piacciono I tortellini. Let's look at another one, for example. Oh, one that you don't like, guys. Esami, gli esami. Non mi piacciono gli esami. Repeat. Non mi piacciono gli esami. How about il caffè? Mi piace il caffè la mattina, in the morning. I only drink una tazza di caffè al giorno. I only drink 1 cup of coffee every day. Quante tazze di caffè bevete voi ogni giorno? How many cups do you drink every day? Okay, let's go. Continue. Agli hamburger, remember l'H, the H is silent, so we say hamburger. And we know that hamburger is not an Italian word. It stays the same, singolare o plurale, quindi usiamo l'articolo determinativo gli hamburger. Okay, you can continue and do the rest by yourselves. And this sections here, Ti piace l'italiano, parte prima. This is all about different subjects that you are probably studying in school. So we're going to do all of this together when we meet, okay? And this one, again, we're going to do this together and we're going to do these drills. Ti piacciono I tortelli? No, non mi piacciono. Who doesn't like tortelli? Huh? I love them. I actually make them myself here at home with a little macchinetta, little machine. I'll show you one day, la macchinetta. There's nothing like making your own pasta, okay? So to finish our lesson of today, we are going to review a little bit more about how Italians express themselves. And we know they use their hands a lot and gestures to express themselves. And we are going to go together through some of the most notable ones. And the first one that I'm gonna go is, I'm so furious, I'm so angry. You go like that. Or if you're very thin, or somebody is very thin, you will say, oh, molto magro, quanto è magro. Io, per esempio, io sono molto magro, ok? Che buona la pizza, i pasticcini, la pasta buona, buona, che buona. Ma tu sei matto veramente, eh? Sei matto, you're crazy. It's something that I stopped doing many, many years ago. Vado a fumare, vado a prendere una sigaretta. O per esempio, quando sei stanco, ho sonno, ho molto sonno. Or when you are in trouble and need a lot of help, aiuto, ti prego, aiutami, aiutami. E per indicare I soldi, quando non ne hai, o costa troppo, you know what that means, huh? It's too expensive. O ho bisogno di, I need soldi, ho bisogno di soldi. When you are hungry like I am now because it's close to my lunchtime, voglio mangiare. You have a great idea. That's international. And when you say to un amico, telefonami, telefonami. When you are asked a question you don't know, non lo so. And an international one, silenzio. And with that, we finish our lesson today, and I'll see you mercoledì prossimo online alle 3:40 di pomeriggio at 3:40 in the afternoon next Wednesday. So arrivederci ragazzi, ciao ciao. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and took notes. Ciao ciao.